at some point, it's hard to sell to your fan base cap space and picks. Like, they got to get excited about something. And I'm not saying you go out there and do any deal. Like, you don't want to do anything that would seriously compromise your future. But this didn't seem to be that kind of deal. And I think according to one report I read that they offered them next year's pick, and then that was it. But we don't know how far those talks have gotten. All I know is that when it comes to the Celtics and making a trade, why is it that we get to a certain point and then all of a sudden it's like, nope, they want too much, or we're not willing to offer that? Like, why are we always here at this point with this team?
I would have pulled off a trade for Jimmy Butler if one were available to me. I agree with you. But I do understand where Danny's coming from, and I would implore Celtics fans to patience is a virtue, all right?
They've been, I mean, exceedingly patient.
Paul George hasn't been traded yet. Blake Griffin just opted out and became a free agent not too long ago this afternoon. So we'll see what happens also with Gordon Hayward. So when you have Blake Griffin as a possibility with free agency with this cap room that they have, you have Gordon Hayward as a possibility. I like the Tatum pick. I'll talk more about him in a second. I don't think that, look, you're an okay Spades player, right?
Wait, I know you're not saying that after what just happened. Go ahead. Look, I'm not going to derail someone. No, you can't call me okay. Because, Mike, you single-handedly were the reason we lost to Paul Pierce, and speaking of the Celtics, and Rajon Rondo.
No, we ran to Boston on them and they were cheating. But the people don't care about that.
It was you.
But you're an okay Spades player. How many times have you bid and your partner starts panicking because you said that you had 5, and by the end of the game, it's like, where are these 5? And then you start rolling out them trump cards. What I'm saying is it's not the end of the world that they did not make this trade right now. And, okay, what's your favorite hood snack?
Probably Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
Honey Bun, personally.
Okay.
But top 5 is 9-laters. Danny Ainge's got a pack of 9-laters. That's what he's working with right now. He's got the picks, he's got the players, he's got the cap room, and you know what? That Brooklyn pick still looks pretty good. I would have made the trade, but I think it's still too soon to say what Danny should or shouldn't have done.
You only can say that now because we don't know what they'll do in free agency. But what if they strike out and they had this right here in front of them? We're going to look at this entirely differently.